Alright guys, welcome along to a quick spin in the Ki-84, the Tier 7 Japanese light fighter plane. I've been getting to know the Ki line a little bit more lately, having normally spent time in the American light fighters or perhaps the Russian LA line. It's been my go-to for the light fighter lines. So yeah, stepping out in the Ki line has been a lot of fun. With this Ki-84 you get the pair of 30mm cannons as well as a pair of 20mm cannons. So a little bit of an odd pair, but they tend to couple together pretty well, with the 30s doing a bit of extra long range and heavy hitting, and the 20s able to sustain fire for a bit longer. So when those 30s run out, you can still utilize those 20s pretty effectively. So starting low here, it's just bots everywhere, so I'm just trying to pick out the most threatening or the easiest target, whichever sort of comes first. FW190 low and slow, and we'll climb back into the center here. Piece 47 up there, not too much of a threat, and nor is this Tornado. He's actually a prime opportunity, so we'll see if we can give him a tap with the 30s there. He did get a knock out my engine, so luckily the repair bay is right here. We're going to utilize that repair bay throughout the match, and yeah, it really shows how well this plane can be used if you've got a repair bay nearby. It's not always the case, of course, but this is one of those games where things just tend to fall into place. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. As we approach the front line here, I don't want to overextend at the moment because I know that there's going to be a whole bunch of reds spawning right here. So I'm just going to flank over a bit, head north, and grab a bit of altitude as well, just so that I'm not coming in from underneath to start an attack, because that's just a huge disadvantage. So we'll loop over and start the run here. LA5 bot. Really good hits there with the 30s. Here comes the human in the Spitfire V. Fortunately enough to get some good hits there, and a quick use of the down pitch key as well helps me stay alive as we dive back into the middle to get some more repairs. The dive obviously making up for the lack of engine at the moment. A couple of F190s in front. Get the repairs back first if we can. At least we've got the engine now, and FW back in range. We'll let them have it. Wait for them to straighten out, and unleash the 30s. There we go. So back to the middle, grab some more repairs, and we're just going to try and control this zone to start the match. Another 190 coming in parallel there, able to score one nice hit there on the way past. Engine knockout, so he's not going anywhere too soon. Alright, and spinning back to the middle. 47B, not a huge worry for this plane. Looks like he's not going to approach me anyway. So getting some good hits here, and see how quickly this Ki-84 can turn when it wants to. Slam on the air brakes and flaps and pitch key, and you can really spin it around quickly. Got some speed. So climbing up here to meet LA5 once again. He's pitching off though, so I'm able to get some nice shots across his bow and eventually pick him up there. 190 not going after me, which is nice. Able to get another fire going early, and a lot of good hits there. And there's 190 done and dusted. Trying to gain altitude here, getting ready for this next head-on. Don't want to get involved in that volley of 30mm shells there. Just able to duck out the way, the fire doing the rest of the work, and we'll go back to the repair bay. Got two multi-rolls in the vicinity at the moment. Neither of them are heading directly towards me. You can see that by the map, so I know I'm not under immediate pressure. and it's just a case of picking up the most suitable opponent here. It turns out to be the 47B. I will loop in front of him even though there's another multi-roll there, but I'm confident that that multi-roll is not going after me. And finish off the P47, quick rollover, and the tornado is toast as well. So yeah, too easy for the Ki with just the bot multi-rolls in the vicinity, nothing else really bothering me, and my team is doing well as well in capturing 3 other zones. So things are going really well. We're just going to try and grab as much altitude as we can now. Another 190 coming back towards me. It's into my zone here under the AA fire. Does get some good hits there. I didn't try and turn out the way that time. Fortunately, he's not going to continue the dogfight. Not that he would be able to turn against me really. And we're able to get the job done there with those long range 30s and pilot back down to the repair zone and get back in the fight once again. Shout out to my buddy Grizz682 flying the B-32 for the Reds in this match. I haven't specialised the Ki yet in this battle, so I don't have the extra boost, but just the 6 seconds on their own seem to be enough to keep this thing moving around as it needs to. Obviously the extra boost tank is always welcome, but yeah, for a plane that's not overly quick, it does get around okay, and I think having that extra altitude performance as compared to say the 0 line is really welcome. So bomber up high there, 109Z coming in for a dive, so we're going to try and cut in on that dive. Perfect angle of attack here. Even though he's moving really quickly, we're able to get in some really good hits, and a couple more there, and he's gone for. Swing back over, another 190. Looks like he's already got a target of his own, so I mean, it's easy enough for me to jump on the tail here and get some good hits in. Light fighter up in front, LA5, go after him. We do have a couple of multi-rolls on my tail there, you can see from the map there, and the triangle's headed directly at my location. Quick spin back there. If you're going to get attacked by that, you're always better off facing it from the front than you are trying to get away, unless you've actually got enough speed to carry through. That's a different story. But if you are in a slow turn fighter, you always want to turn back towards the fire that's coming towards you, and then turn out of the way from there. Ended up all the way over to that zone there, so I thought I'd help out, but the job is already done, and that'll be that for this match, and take home a handy little 20k bounty. So yeah, that's the Ki-84, absolutely brilliant little tier 7 light fighter plane, probably one of my new favourites. Definitely won't be leaving my hangars anytime soon. I do have it specialized now. I've got reinforced skin on the second airframe spot, just so that it doesn't take away from the maneuverability performance that I've got loaded up on here, and obviously buffering a bit of the weaker armor that it's got too. So yeah, it's pretty happy, pretty comfy in that spot. I feel I'll certainly end up buffing these up all the way, but for now, yeah, excellent little plane. So that was a quick spin in the Ki-84. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, follow along, and as always, keep on flying high.